Hey, what's going on, dudes? Welcome back to another video. This video is actually going to be different. Today, I'm actually going to be showing you guys how I line up the beard using a straight edge blade. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so right before I get started, I just want to say that please be very cautious anytime you're using a straight edge blade because it's so sensitive. It's very easy for you to cut yourself, so please be careful when you're using the straight edge blade. So depending on what kind of pre-shaved product you're using, it's going to determine whether or not you actually need to pat down your beard as far as getting it moisturized. The product that I use is called Ease Blade. I've been using this product for I don't even know how long now, a couple months now, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the consistency, what it looks like. And this product is actually really great because it acts like water, basically just moisturizes the area. So the blade I'm using is this right here. I've actually had this for a couple months now and I like it. I've been enjoying this for quite some time. So before anything else, I do need to put a new blade on here, so I'm going to show you guys the way I do it. So is you basically drop this down. And you guys are going to see it's going to have two little pins here. All you need to do is lift up the portion. It acts like I don't know, like a butterfly. Open it up. All right, so here's your actual blade. And let's go ahead and put this to the side. This is the main, like the header where you apply the actual blade itself. And then you're going to go ahead and cover it. And it'll snap in. And the final is like the little lock. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set it up right quick. Should have probably been prepared for this portion. And I actually use these. I got these at Sally's. It is, I think it's like maybe $5 or something. Don't quote me on the exact price. It comes with a handful of little blades in here already. As you guys can see, I'm already down at the bottom. You just grab one of these, and all right. And, wow, geez, struggling there. So anyway, so that is the blade there. You're gonna want to go ahead and see if I can do this backwards. So you're gonna want to set it on here. All right, cool. I didn't even see. All right. Hopefully it's on there. All right, cool. So you guys can see it has the little grooves where it's supposed to go onto, so make sure it's on there. And the last thing you want to make it snap. You're going to hear it snap. There you go. Once it's snapped, that means it's secured, and the final lock is basically this, the actual lock that's going to keep it in place. So now, anytime you're going to be shaving is always go down at an angle. You never want to come straight down like this. You always go down at an angle, so remember that. A good way to practice, and here's a good tip is, as you guys can see, this is the, oh, wow. As you guys can see, this is actually where the blade is located at. This part, there's nothing, it's just the soft part. But I would always use this first so you can kind of get the movement of where it's going to go. So this way you can kind of practice like, okay, cool, we're going here. So now we have our blade, we have our product. So now we're actually ready to shave. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some of this. So this way we can have the beard ready to go. So kind of put it in there. You want to just really get it all spread out in there. All right, now we're going to do the opposite side. So we're doing the left side now. Same thing, you want to go ahead and just... All right, cool. All right, so now it's in there. And we're ready to go. You're going to want to pull your skin and you want to go down at an angle. So you want to glide towards it. So you just want to constantly try to get as close to your skin as possible. And like I said, never go down, go at an angle. All right, so here we go. So all right, so what I did right now is I kind of just took care of the edges, but I haven't really gone down into the actual beard. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pull it here. And there we go. And now we're gonna go ahead and all right, it's starting to line up pretty good right here, and you're still gonna be left with a couple of hairs. So be very careful when you're shaving off these hairs. So you want to just kind of grab them and slowly just, same thing. I'm pulling my skin and then just kind of gliding down to the hairs. All right, so basically, all right, perfect. So I feel like it's just about there. Another little technique I do is when I want to get very precise, I'll put the beard a little bit down just so I can make sure that it's right there. So just Perfect. All right. I think it looks good. You can kind of see the, before and after. You can kind of, I don't know if it's picking up, but you can kind of see how it's nice and lined up. I'll probably go over it again because sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'll start it, go back, and then I'll kind of go back and just do a little touch up. So now that I got a majority of it kind of lined up, ready to go, I'm gonna start the opposite side. So same thing, I'm gonna pull my skin a little bit and basically just go down. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear this off here. All right, cool. So same deal, I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure I don't have any extra excessive hairs. And the thing too is that since I'm constantly shaving my beard, you'll train your actual beard to how you want it. So the more frequently you're doing, the more you're constantly trimming up or shaping up your beard, the easier it gets. Your beard's already getting used to that shape. All you're constantly doing is just a smooth touch up. So as you guys can see here, looks like I have just a little bit of hairs left here, but you guys can kind of see already that the line's coming in on both sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull this down a little bit so I can get a little closer. You guys can see here. Pull down. And then what I'm doing here is that when I'm going up to the side, I'm keeping it smooth, and then I'm slowly turning my hand a little bit. So this way I get that nice little arc. So rather than just going like this, if you go straight like this, sometimes you're left with a straight line like this. I like to kind of have it straight and then just make a slight curve to it. So this way as I'm going, I'm kind of going up like this. All right, so this way is both sides. So, all right, so now mustache. So if you're growing a full grown mustache, skip the step. But if you want to do the mustache, all you really want to do is just the top portion right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some. And you have to be very cautious when you're doing the mustache, only because you don't really have much room to work with. So what I do is I just bite down like this. That's what we're gonna do right now. So perfect. All right, a little bit more. All right, perfect. So now you guys can see it kind of lines up. But now, at this point, you can say, hey, I'm good with this. I'm happy. I'm pretty much okay with this. Or if you really want to get precise, you can always repeat the same step again and kind of go over again one more time. So we're going to go ahead and do that just because I want to get it a little bit more tighter. So we're going to lift this up a little bit and kind of really get in here and try to it's good. Probably should grab my towel so that way I can wipe it off. All right, so it looks like just a little bit down here. So all right, so really what I'm doing is I just want to make sure that they're both kind of symmetrical. So this way you don't want to have one like this or one like this. You kind of want to make sure they're both start up even and kind of work their way back up. So looks like it's pretty even, maybe a little bit more over here. All right, good. All right, take a little towel and I just kind of go over the beard real quick and just kind of make sure that it's all nice and perfect. So, all right, so now you guys can see the line's nice and tight in here. What's left, I just need to do these corners right over here so I can create those nice little curves. So, and put some right here just on the sides. Get on both sides. Now, if you're doing the sides up here, it is a little trickier because you depending on you, of course. Like for me, I have curves, so I have to kind of basically turn with it. Yours might be a little bit different, so it's all gonna depend on you. But what I do, I just go in the clockwork motion. This one I don't pull anything. This one I just kind of glide it. So I just, as you guys can see here. And then I just make sure it catches. So you guys can see here, what I did is I lined it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet pat this so you guys can see. So as you guys can see, the line, it's one even line. All right, so. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna do the opposite side. Very own line. So as you guys can see, I'm just curving down. So, all right guys, so I just want to let you guys know that my camera had actually died when I was doing this portion of it, so I actually had to recharge it. So what I was saying was that now, you know, just do that circular motion there, and that's basically it as far as razor blade. Now, for those of you who do the back portion of it back here, I don't actually do that with the blade. I typically actually just use a razor. I put it behind here, so this way, okay, make sure you get more in here. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and put it back here, same deal, and do the opposite side. All right, I just use a regular razor for that. The way I like the sides is because the razor, I just do a straight down motion, so it just makes it easier to use this type of razor for it. So pull everything to the side. You guys can see the line here, or the beard here, and I just go down. I think it's gonna be time for a new blade because I feel like I'm really struggling with it right now. Nice and even there, so just like that. And now move on and do the opposite side. So same deal, kind of pull it into the side and just kind of get right in there. I think I got it all. All right, cool. And I never do anything down here. You never really want to shave down here, or at least I don't. So I always just let this grow. Every once in a while, this part will grow down here, like past the actual Adam's apple. And I usually shave right at the apple here, so right about there. So that's basically all I do as far as lining up the beard. And I hope you guys learned something from this. Hopefully you guys enjoy this as well. I just want to say thank you guys for all of you who have subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below. But until next video, Beard Dude out.